Okay, here's a second replay from the InTheDark versus Exodias war, and here's another hog replay. And so this again draws to the concept of adverse selection, which is, you know, if you make your base strong to air defense, you're more likely to get hit by ground defense. And what happens, you know, by a lot of players is if you with the focus on Lavaloons right now, because everyone's worried about being 3-starred by Lavaloons, with the focus on that, what's happening is I think a lot of people have stopped doing a really strong secondary defense to hogs. Now I think it's the better your Lavaloon defense is, the more critical it is to have a strong secondary defense to hogs. And look, the best strong secondary defense to hogs, as I know, are you know, sure you can do, you know, hog rings around your infernos, but you're probably doing that anyway if you've got a loon defense. But to make sure you're placing your, you run 2 double bomb traps opposite sides of the base, not too shallow that they can be triggered by just dropping a hog or something on the perimeter, but not too deep that a hybrid, if it gets to the middle, can trigger all the bombs. And then also setting your other spring traps up for hog defense, so they sort of spring the hogs as they work their way around the base. And also make sure you don't concentrate them in one area, otherwise people can hybrid that area and there's no spring traps on the rest of the base. So look, I think that's really important. And what's happened here is you've got a base with, look, it's got a double bomb trap, but it's on the perimeter. You know, and I guess people have taken advantage of the fact that it's on the perimeter, and one double bomb trap isn't enough because, you know, as you'll see, they sort of work their way through. You need, it's really tricky this, right? Because you need to have your double bomb traps definitely deep enough that only a hybrid could get it. And we'll have a look at the replay. So firstly, on the lure, so what they've done is golem and some hogs as the lure. And what's happened is, so I opened up the wall pocket, golem hits the cannon, golem paths into this cannon, the golem so one hog jumps to the whiz tower, sets off one bomb, but he's got a double bomb trap here, you know, so he's thinking hog defense, but then because it's on the perimeter, what they've done is they've used the lure to trigger off both double bombs, because when the golem explodes it triggers off the other. So he's on the lure, which he's effectively got for 45 troops. He's actually triggered 3 double bombs. So now the base is a whole lot more open to being hogged. So it just shows you the importance of, you just can't have them shallow. You've got to make sure that the lure, just breaking one wall, cannot set off your double bomb traps. You can't have them too deep either, because if the hybrid gets to the center and triggers them all off, then you've got a problem. So they've got to be sort of semi-deep in terms of your double bomb traps. So they do the lure and CC kill, sort of standard sort of CC kill, 2-2-3. Drop 2 golems for the hybrid, and the hybrid, you know, they've got to go to the business of taking out the queen, and ideally in an inferno. So open up a pocket, drop the jump, they'll move over to the inferno. King was late, so that way it was directed straight in, and probably slightly misplaced their golem there, because we probably wanted the golem to path in through here. And the king, but he's done enough that the sort of king kills the inferno and the Tesla, and sort of, so that sort of opens up half the base. Drop the hogs through here where there's no giant bombs anymore. Again, yeah, I'm sure that golem was meant to pass through the center. And then it's pretty simple from here, because he's only got, you know, okay, freeze here, but he even missed the freeze, didn't even have to hit the freeze to do the base. But you've got a situation where, you know, lots of hogs, and so he's done one heal here. You notice that he's done the heal, so the hogs heal well before the double bomb goes off, and then he'll do another heal, so the hogs are healing now before they enter the next giant bomb, and that way they've worked their way through the base. So you can see they were with his placement of the heal, the hogs healed before they actually hit the bomb, otherwise they could go, and they worked their way through the base. So look, the takeaway from that is, I think in doing your Lavaloon defense, you cannot forget the importance of a secondary hog defense. You need to be thinking of, I think, diversifying your traps, so spreading your spring traps around the base, so someone can't do something like a hybrid and take out all your spring traps in one area of the base. You need to spread them around your base. In terms of your double bomb traps, this replay shows that you cannot have shallow double bomb traps, they're open to being just destroyed through a lure like that. You also can't have them too deep, but while Lavaloon's dominant, clans like InTheDark and the leading clans are going to, if the air defense is too strong, they're going to hop on hogs and take down your base. You need to think about your secondary hog defense.